Guys, we're videoing the event.
Oh, lovely.
How are you? And we want to get some impressions. And tell us a little bit about what the New Year's walk is for you.
Oh, it's refreshing. It's a wonderful start to the new year. Love it.
It's a great chance for to see all the people who are involved in trying to advance environmental interests on Staten Island get together and go for a wonderful walk.
So we're at the New Year's Day Environmental Walk, sponsored by Protectors of the Pine Oak Woods and the Natural Resources Protective Association. Environmentalists from all over Staten Island, from even Jersey, come to get together to share the time, to share the space, talk about the things that have happened in the past year and what we're looking forward to in the coming year.
And now I'd like to introduce Cliff Hagan from the Protectors. There you go, Cliff.
How are you, folks? Very much appreciate everybody being here. If you take a look around, we're all, for the most part, in our 40s and 50s. I'm not going to go to the 60s, but there are not that many. Frank is here, Frank and a couple of his buddies. There are not that many young folks here today. That's unfortunate. I take blame myself. My 3 young girls are home sleeping. But we just heard a litany of fantastic, amazing people who have done wonderful things for Staten Island.
I mentioned Pete Glissman. He was a bayman, and he helped us too with the dredge fight to try to keep all the contaminated dredge spoils out of the bay. Tony Buller, Carl Schwartz of New York City Friends, Mary Davies of the Crescent Beach Civic. She was a very, very nice lady, and she fought also for the waterfront. My uncle, Barney McMahon, he was with us a couple of years here on the walk. Anthony Maracini, my friends Josephine Esposito from Clearwater.
We need ourselves to go out and find the next generation. We need to go out and start proselytizing, if you would. We got to go out and find the people who are going to fill our shoes, this next generation and generation to come. Or else, dare I say, this is all for naught. What we've done for the last 40 years has been amazing, but it's got to continue for 40 more and then on even after that. I would suggest, if you are not a member of NRPA yet, or Protectors of Pine Oak Woods yet,
join NRPA and PPOW. Become members.
You need to be by the end of the day. The memberships that we have give us voice when we go knocking on the borough president's door. He knows who Jimmy is because Jimmy represents a number of hundreds of people on Staten Island. The more people we represent when we knock on those doors, the quicker they are to open the door and listen to what we have to say. We have a stake in what goes on Staten Island. There's a lot of planning going on. There's a lot of redevelopment going on. We need to be at the table there, and it's a lot easier for us to pull up a chair if we have a larger membership, a younger membership, a more involved membership. I have bulletins for Protectors of Pine Oak Woods. We have calendars going around. Ray over here has calendars. Maybe Eileen has some calendars. There's a lot of ways to get yourselves involved and registered with Protectors and NRPA today. Please don't let the day go by without getting involved. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We've ever had for this walk.
No, last year was 6 degrees.
Yeah.
So this is a real pleasant change.
Yeah,
But it's up to us to make a change.
it is, and I think there are more people who are interested because they realize that the environment is at risk. I think a lot of people just take it for granted that people are going to advance the interests of the environment, and now they see it under attack for real.
All right, everybody. Here we are. Happy and healthy New Year, everybody.
Happy and healthy.
Cheers to all. And we're going to share some cookies. I found out that New York City is going to have a ban on styrofoam. How does that sound? That sounds pretty good, right? To keep the beaches clean. I like that. All right, we got to work on straws next. That's the idea. Is we got to work on straws. I understand New Jersey is miles ahead of us with that.
Well, Jimmy's talked about the successes and the future, all right, and Cliff's talked about the next generation. All right, what we need to do is get some outreach. There's an opportunity. Anybody who's interested, still photographers, video people, you don't need any pre-existing talent. You just need a desire and a dedication. What we're trying to set up is an environmental communication group. We want to make programs and videos and use different digital platforms, whether it's web links, SI Live, YouTube. So we'd like to get some people together who could learn how to use a video camera, how to learn how to use a microphone.
If it's not going to be us, who's it going to be?
So here we are in the Environmentalist New Year's Day walk, a hotbed of creativity and advocacy.
Photos, few mushroom photos from the island, different areas.
You could become a member of this group, Staten Island Creative Community, SICC.
A bunch of things like a bunch of photos of like the beaver evidence.
And then you can show your work. Because there are shows 8 or 10 times a year. Almost every month there's a new show there.
So anybody who might be interested in joining a group to learn how to do videos, if you're a still photographer and you want to add those to the program.
First of all, I appreciate so many people, everybody out today. I want to just wish you all a happy and safe New Year, and let's have a good year for the environment too. What do you say? Woo!
Right into the sun.
Jimmy, come on in then. So what year, what number walk is this?
29.
One more. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Happy, healthy New Year, everybody. All right. I think we're going to start. Jim, after
That was a good walk. We just finished the 29th walk of the NRPA PPOW for New Year's Day walk. We're a little tired, but it was nice and warm. And highly recommend to people to come out on New Year's Day, have some snacks, clean up the beach a little bit, and meet a whole bunch of people. And join NRPA and PPOW. Become members.
A simple walk along the beach elicited a treasure trove of trash. Samuel Morse remarked on his first telegraph, "What hath God wrought?" And now the question is, well, the answer is, what hath man wrought? And the answer is from the Graduate, the Dustin Hoffman movie. Plastics, my boy, plastics.